And welcome back, everybody, to a new Let's Play featuring me, the Nerd Element. The game that we are going to be playing is a little bit in the middle of between conventional and unconventional, all that type of stuff. In fact, if you just read the text, what it says here, Darkest Dungeon is about making the most, blah blah. There it goes. Anyway, this is the Darkest Dungeon. It is a game that I've been following since the Kickstarter had originally started out. I didn't actually kickstart it myself, but I kept following with all of the updates and everything because I thought it sounded like such a fantastic freaking game. And then once it actually came onto Steam, I pretty much bought it immediately through early access and all that stuff, and it really followed up on a bunch of the updates. I played bits and pieces of the game as it came together, and now it's finally, officially out. It's been out for a little while, and I just haven't had a chance to really play it yet, but I thought it'd be a great game to actually be able to play with, for all of you guys, basically. And so that's kind of what we're going to get into. It's a roguelike type game, survival, kind of horror-ish, and basically anybody can die and probably will die, so without further ado, there's not a whole lot else I can say besides just really getting into the game, and so, that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just go ahead and get right into it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, I've played the game a couple of times. These are actually both games I don't think are actually really good anymore because they were before the actual release of the game, and each update they said, hey, you can't play your previous save or anything like that. Now that's not too entirely important or anything. Anyway, we'll go ahead and click on one of these and we'll just leave it as Darkest. That's fine.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Alright, so that intro was new, for example. That was not available in the early access edition, so already we're seeing new things happen. So there's that. There's also been a bunch of different characters that were added that I have not actually known about after the release actually came out, so there are going to be a few new faces that I don't know what their abilities are, but there's a whole bunch of different type of characters, different types of abilities and stuff like that. We'll kind of really go into all of this information once we actually start the game, if it'll finish loading, ever. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, and apparently we're not even actually at the hamlet yet, so this is probably going to be kind of like a tutorial here. So basically all you have to do, we have two characters right now. It looks like we have Reynald, who's a Crusader, and Dismas, who is a Highwayman. Their names all generate randomly, and their outfits too. You can customize all of that stuff. So there's a few little kinks there that are pretty cool. I say kinks, it's kind of weird. Anyway, you got click to be able to start moving towards the next room.
Up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
And you just click forward and backward to move back and forth between each of the different rooms. And here's our first fight.
This thug in
Be
brutal
surprised
fashion,
we have the upper
and all
hand
may
right
hear
now.
of your arrival.
Super cool. I guess one thing I forgot to mention is that it's turn-based, but the coolest thing about all of the abilities that you can try out in this game is the simple fact that they're all based off of wherever you're at in the lineup. So as you can see from these little things here, where it has like the little yellow dots and little red dots that shows, this ability only activates when you're within one of those positions in line, and it can only hit the people that are in the other positions, specifically in those parts of the line. So it's really cool kind of set up that way. When they're all tied together, it means it hits multiple opponents, stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to stick to an open vein. We're going to stab the shit out of this motherfucker. So, and then you just click on who you want to do, and of course he fucking dodges. Okay. And we're actually going to stun this bastard. That'll help make sure he can't actually fight next turn. So, booyah to that shit. Turn 2, another open vein. And we get a good stab right on him this time, and he's bleeding. So, that's huge plus. But he does get attacked, and we dodge. We're good. And this time, we're going to smite him and kill him. Boom. Take it down.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And I get to take stuff with me. It's perfect. And that's about as simple as the game gets. There's a whole lot more that goes into it, but they're probably going to talk about it as it moves forward. I guess we click W to investigate. Check inside the tent. We found a little bit of gold. That's about it.
There is much to be found in forgotten
Then
places.
click up to get into the next room. Which, of course, there's going to be a huge fight here.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their
Luckily, we got good
is
dodge
no
going
longer
on.
Welcome.
Let's see. Let's do a crib shot blast. Knock both of them down to schnack. Heck yeah. And we are going to stun the first guy because fuck him getting a move in. That's going to... Oh, fuck. He got to move in. Oh, shit. That's not good. Okay. But we still can do an open vein shot. Blast this guy down a notch. Okay, we got him. And we're gonna smite this bastard. Take him down. He's almost dead now. Gonna blanket fire. Right now we're just coming up. These are basically just regular bandits. So obviously, as you've noticed, they're pretty weak in comparison. I mean, kind of. I mean, they've already taken a good shot out of both of my guys here, but we're about to take them down here real quick. Real quick. And smite him, kill him, kill the big guy.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh, that's new. Corpses is not something that I knew about before. Well, not something that they incorporated before, so that's pretty, actually kind of a cool thing. Ish. Okay. So anyway, now we're going to try to take a shot at. This is only affected. This only affects the first. Is that a spot? Technically, I guess so. All right, and we are going to use that accusation. I don't know. Okay, clearly this chest is acting as some sort of thing because it's keeping me from fucking this guy up like hardcore. Alright, so here we go. Grape shot, blast him. Boom! Took out both people. That was awesome.
Victory's mount.
After you've completed the requirements of quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just click the crest. Okay, cool. Clearly, we've completed the quest. Well, I'm going to try to get into this chest. Oh, fuck. Did I choose the wrong one? I have no idea. We've got 4 deeds. And they've got 2 XP. Eagle Eye. And fast healer, sweet. Alright, so anytime that you guys are gaining XP and do really well, they get specific stuff. You know, it can be advantages. Some of them can be disadvantages, though. That's the big thing about this game, because there's another underlying thing that they haven't really talked about yet, which is called stress. And that plays a huge factor in the game. You can die of heart attacks if you guys come under way too much stress while in a dungeon, and it can have negative effects on them overall as the game progresses. So that's something to think about. Anyway, now we've actually reached our destination, and I'm about to see, just as much as you are, what we'll actually
Welcome
find.
home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now.
Alright.
And you are bound to them.
Anyway, graveyard, you can view all of your fallen heroes here. No
Most
one
will end
died,
up here,
luckily, so that was a
covered
plus.
in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Memoirs. Okay, this must. Okay,
In
this is just
time,
all the different
you
videos.
will know the tragic
So
extent of
I
my
guess that's
failings.
pretty cool. And the biggest thing is the stagecoach, which is where we get to recruit more people, and that's super important for what we want to do right now.
Women and men,
And
soldiers
there's like a
and
buttload
outlaws,
of different types of. It looks
fools
like
and
there's.
corpses.
Damn, there's 12
All
altogether.
will find their
So
way to us
that's a
now
lot
that the
more
road is
than
clear.
what I originally thought there was, I think. So, but yeah, that's really cool. In fact, actually, I think I've actually gotten a chance to play all these. I thought they'd add a few new characters, but whatever, it's cool. Nothing too big on that one. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and recruit as many new people as we can.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And that's about all that we can really do as of right now, because most of these other we gotta complete some sort of quest to be able to open up and take out. So obviously the only answer we have right now is to embark on a new quest.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
And these show
Your
kind of the
work
different
begins.
ratings. The green ones are going to be the easiest. Those are apprentice levels. It gives you all the information here, what your goal is, what your reward is for completing that room. And now we're going to go ahead and build our party up. So you want to kind of make sure that you're building your squad in a way that makes sense. That means obviously putting the people who are going to, you know, be up close and personal in the front. Click him. This is kind of range, but he also can pack some powerful up close attacks. This is she uses a crossbow if I remember correctly, so she's definitely gonna be range. And then put him in the back because he has all sorts of like poisons and shit. He's a plague doctor is what he is. Anyway, check out our provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured now
Yes,
in
we know.
gold.
We are
Later.
going to go ahead and take a
In
shovel
blood.
with us, and we want to go ahead and definitely take like a few torches and a bunch of food. As much food as we possibly can. And I think that'll do us for this specific mission. So now we can embark. You always want to make sure you have enough food for everybody, because if people start to starve, it affects both their health and their stress, and that's a bad thing. So this is kind of, you know, like I said, survival, kind of roguelike, because people die and they don't come back, because permanent death features and all this type of stuff. It's really fucking cool. I encourage you, if you guys haven't already played it, to definitely get out there and try to play it. And I'll give you more reasons once we actually get into the actual... now that we're in the actual game, we're past the tutorial and all that stuff. Let's get into some action here. So, let's get on with the mission. Oh look, we found a torch. Sure, we'll take it.
For a task well performed.
And we right-click to use a torch. This shows the amount of light that there is. The less light there is, the more stress that you guys will come under, but the better the reward will potentially be, and vice versa the other way around. Anyway, to the next room. And there's our first fight with some actual undead. These guys are going to be... people are going to get a little hard here. Alright, so there's nobody in the back, so we are going to use use emboldening vapors on him. Buff him up, get him strong and stuff. And Grape Shot Blast, knock him out. Dazzle the Light, stun one of them. The other one's gonna try to take a stab, and he does. Well, not a stab, but you know, whatever that club thing does. I guess it beats people in the head or whatever. But he's fine. He's like, bitch, please, I don't care. And then we're just gonna smite these. We're gonna smite the second one, take him down. Boom! Oh! Over fucking kill there, like a motherfucker. Haha. And that leaves the bones for him. And we're just gonna crack open a vein and kill this motherfucker.
Give them no quarter.
And we got some gold. And now it's time to open the chest. And the contents are ours. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. We should take it all. Because we can. And this one has a bunch of different types of people there. And they attack first. Cause some bleeding. That's fun. Now we're gonna attack all three of them here. Do major damage to everybody because we're fucking awesome. As you can see, we're doing some cool stuff here. Do a buff on him real quick, get him ready to roll. And see that? See this little thing right here? I pointed at the screen. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, if you look down here, you can see that little thing underneath the health bar. That's their amount of stress that they go under. And it happens when they get attacked, and all this other stuff causes stress. Just everything causes fucking stress, or some way to lose health. And there's so many different ways to fucking die, and it's insane. But I love it. I love the shit out of this game. It's fucking fantastic. Anyway, we are gonna take out this first guy in one hit.
Cleansed from our
and probably stun this guy since I'm pretty sure he's up next to fight. And make him miss his turn. Ha! And then it's this guy's turn. And he's gonna blast the bitch and miss. Okay, that's cool. But we are going to use a blinding gas on the guy in the back and stun his ass. And it did not work. Oh god. Uses Eldritch Pull, which pulled. Oh! Resisted being pulled forward, so that's a plus on our side. And we'll now. Fuck it, heal. What better is there to do right now? Seriously. We'll take out the next guy in one hit.
Impunity.
Yeah, he's gonna. God damn, she keeps fucking dodging, pissing me off. Whatever, we'll just stun you. Stunned. Can't move this turn. So now it's our turn again. And we're just gonna play Grenader. Blighted. And there's really nothing we can do until we take out the corpses. So we got a corpse. And now we can fucking hit this bitch with everything we have. And we're gonna buff this bastard here. He's gonna be ready to go. And he's gonna open a vein. Boom! Knock the shit out of him. Ugh! I love being able to do shit like that. Honestly, I never remember myself ever being this badass at this earth. Why did he? Oh shit! He's such a fucking greedy bastard. He just takes what he wants. Fucking Reynald, man. I swear he's gonna get something that's saying like, I just want to take everything. Let's go ahead, use the last of our torches here, make sure we're good to go. Alright, they said that they are wanting to eat. We're gonna go ahead and let them eat because we have the food for that, so that way they don't lose health. Let's keep our courage up despite this bleakness. And move to the next room and take out some motherfuckers. And there's no one here. So now we can move into the last room that we really need to be able to complete this mission. Alright. And we come up against another one of these and just shovel it out. And we're good to go. And now we're in our last battle. And they're surprised. We took them by surprise, so we can grape shot blast him. Boom! Somebody, I think it was that guy that dodged this. That's okay. We are okay with that one. We're going to have to stun this burst guy because he could do some major damage otherwise. And then we're going to buff our Crusader. And he is going to smite the shit out of this first guy and knock him out in one hit. One hit wonder, that's what I call him every time he's buffed. Alright, they're just trying to take that guy out right there. Okay. This could start getting ugly real quick. Alright, let's buff this guy. He's good to go. Oh fuck. Whew. Starting to get worried now. Alright, there's Grape Shot, blast him again. There we go. Did some damage. And we're going to use Divine Grace on him. Sweet! Critted for heal of 6! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're going to smite this. We're just going to keep smiting. And he just fucking overkills like crazy. He's just like, fuck you. I don't even give a shit what you're doing here. You're gone. You're done. And now I'm gonna use this. Oh, gritted! Oh, didn't see that coming, did you? Exactly, my words exactly. Whew. Man, this is insane right now. I've never done this good in this game. So you guys are seeing a miracle right now. Trust me, it's usually not this easy at all. I mean, and I say easy, and like one of my guys is almost dead. 2 of them are like half dead. All this type of stuff. Man, that's crazy though. Alright, anyway, we're just gonna take out one of these bodies here so that way we can get this guy up front and actually do some damage to him. We're gonna stun him so he can't have his move. Let's buff him again. We can't do anything else. Open a vein. Basically just knock the shit out of him now. Sure, why not? And finish him. Oh look, we got a bunch of cool stuff too.
As victories
Take it all.
so too will resistance.
Okay, I see a chisel on that option here. We're going to keep adventuring and open this chest. And the contents are ours. And it's a deed. And now that we've opened the chest, we can leave. And collect our rewards. Alright, we got over 3,000 gold. 4 of these head things, 4 of these deeds, and 4 of the shield sigils. Crests and busts and deeds, that's what they are. And I don't know what the 4th one is. Some kind of painting, arts or something rather. I don't know. I don't freaking know. And they all got experience, and some of them got new things here. So let's see what Reynald got. A Ruminator. Minus 10% stress healed. I don't know why he got that. Okay. That's okay though. She got Night Owl though. Plus 2 speed if the torch is below 20, so she's ready to rock when the light is gone. And Traley got 2. Oh shit. Okay, he technically got the second one too. Second wind. It's plus 10% to damage if his HP is below 50. Crow's Grounger and Mercurial. Alright, cool. Got some cool things. Very little stress done. I think they're ready to go. They can heal themselves out pretty well.
Our family name, once so well regarded.
Yeah, negative quirks can happen.
Whispered aloud by decent folk.
They can become severe if you let them continue, I guess. Severe ones cost more to remove in the Sanitarium, which I'm assuming is something we're about to unlock, maybe? Abby.
The cobwebs have been dusted.
Okay, we can
the
relieve
keys
stress
set
this
straight.
way, and
The
then
Abbey
experience find the
calls
best
to the
way.
faithful.
Best activity for each hero depends on what their quirks are too, but none of them really have any quirks that match up with any of this stuff. We might reduce some of their stress,
Fresh
but
kegs,
we need to
cards,
see if we have
and
any new
curtained
heroes we can
rooms
get, and we
promise
do.
Solace to the weary and
So
broken
let's get the
alike.
Grave Robber, sweet, and the Jester, and we have 6
Ye
spots
will
out
be
of 9
laughing
open.
still at the end.
And so we will go ahead and allow Traley well, he seems like a bar guy, to be honest. Where's Traley? There he is. If you like, let him drink. Confirm his treatment. Bring the whole bottle. This will not be a short night. He's good to go, though. Everyone else is too. Alright, so, this is the darkest dungeon so far. As you can see, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of different elements that they've thrown into the game. I love it. I've loved every minute of it that we've played so far, and I hope that you guys do too. I would definitely love to get more into this game with all of our different characters here. The Crusader. We've pretty much got one of like just a bunch of them so far. I'm excited to see what the Seeker. Nope, that's not the Seeker. There we go. Yeah, the Seeker, the Grave Robber, and the Jester will be able to do for us. See what types of things that they can offer. And I hope that you are willing to be there with us when we try to go to figure this out. So, if you like this video, please make sure that you press that like button. If you like what I do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more, leave comments below and tell me what you want to see. And then we will see you again in the next video.